In this episode of Turf Toe Show, we talk about the whole Pittsburgh and the Bengals thing. We talk about the Packers being bums again. And we also talk about why the Vikings are actually doing good this year. Well, I don't know.
And the playoffs. College playoffs.
Playoffs?
Sooner Boomer.
So, stay tuned. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Turf Toe Show, presented by TurfToeShow.com.
Turf Toe Show.
I guarantee we're all doing better than Ben McAdoo right now because we all got jobs.
McAdoo, though, does have millions of dollars.
Does he, though? Because he looks like the kind of guy that'll gamble away his money in the back of an Italian bakery.
I can see it, but he has had millions of dollars. And the way the NFL is set up as far as coaching jobs, he's going to have a coaching job in there.
I don't know if anybody wants to touch that poison.
Man.
That dude's like anything. He came to a decent team. You had OW. Oh, first of all, I'm Mike Floyd.
Yeah.
And I'm ticked off at the Giants, and I'm also ticked off at the Eagles. But I'll get to that in a minute. I got Glowman over there. He's writing some stuff. Probably writing some lyrics.
Yeah.
Because what, the Packers, did they win?
Packers won, baby.
Yeah, Brett Hundley's the man.
Yeah.
They're going to beat Cleveland, and then they're 7-6, and then guess who?
Who can't beat Cleveland?
Cleveland's secondary is not as crappy as people think. If Kaiser can stop throwing like game-ending picks,
Right.
So are you saying right now that Josh Gordon is going to go off against the Packers secondary, and that's going to be Cleveland's first win?
Because what I'm saying that very well could happen.
What, he had 4 catches for like 84 yards, some shit like that?
It's the fact that they're not doubling him, but even when the Packers do double someone, they still get 2 touchdowns and 100-some yards. Antonio Brown, but no, I think Gordon. I mean, the guy's a baller, straight up.
Yeah, he had 4 receptions, 85 yards.
Yeah,
but he had like what, 12 targets? So Kaiser ain't that sweet. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, did he drop him, or was it Kaiser? You know what I mean?
Kaiser's trying to throw. Kaiser's like a future Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston is like the standard of interceptions for black quarterbacks. Fitzpatrick is the standard for interceptions for white quarterbacks. Not Brett Favre, thank you. And yeah, so I think that the Packers win that 7-6. You know, Lions gonna keep messing around losing. Seahawks need to mess around and start losing because for some reason they just whooped on with the Eagles.
Right.
Yeah,
they got sweet feet with Russell Wilson. But I'm Stephen Harris, still rocking my Broncos, even though we're 3-9.
How? How is it possible that the week I don't play the Broncos defense, fucking Miami just shifts the bet?
Wow.
The Denver defense gets a TD, 2 interceptions. Was it did they get a fumble recovery?
Well,
yeah.
All I know is that you probably would have wanted to start the Miami defense because they had 2 safeties, I think 3 interceptions, and a touchdown.
I'm not starting anybody from Miami.
Well,
I don't even want to start players who left Miami to go to other teams.
I don't trust you in Miami. We're done.
Okay, even with the stat line of the Broncos defense you just read to me, Broncos were only able to score 9 points, and the only touchdown was on a defensive score. And Miami put up fucking 20, 30 points.
I got 2 points off the Philly defense. That's why I'm ticked off right now.
Well,
Because we're talking about the Seahawks, right?
We're talking about
Seahawks don't
everything.
have
Talking about-
fucking anybody but Russell fucking Wilson.
and that's all that matters, man.
God.
Hey, he's getting all that good stuff
He
from
makes
from
that
Ciara.
O-line look amazing. And they're garbage. There's no reason why he shouldn't have been sacked a million times in that game.
Yeah,
Like,
I agree.
Tell you, man, he out there.
I agree.
He at home doing yoga and choreography with Ciara. So he's got
His car.
So he's just
on point.
sidestepping the defenders coming after him. That's how he gets open all the time, man. I mean, how many times can you throw across your body across the field? And
It
have
makes
work
no sense,
after
dude.
running 20 yards, behind you and then back.
Every
and then back and
play.
forth.
It's like every play he's running literally the length of the field.
Yeah.
Athletic.
Dude, that's just ridiculous. That's what that is. And he had 3 TDs, 227 passing yards. I mean, dude, like, his rushing yards was 31. But I'm thinking that's like side to side. It wasn't
Right.
fucking the north to south. I'm just like, dude, like, he just made the Eagles just shit the bed. Like,
Yeah.
do y'all think that was a fluke? Or do you think that was just the Seahawks start being the Seahawks?
Well, let's be honest, man. Who have the Seahawks beat over 500? I mean, who have the Eagles beat over 500 besides the Panthers?
That's
No
true.
one.
That is true.
I'm no one besides like the best teams they've beaten have been like Dallas, Panthers, and I mean the Redskins when they were better than what they are now.
Yeah.
They got a lot of 3-4 win teams they've beaten.
And really, the only team out of the ones you just named, the only one that matters is the Panthers.
Yeah.
Based on record right now.
Yeah.
They're the only one that matters.
Yeah, so I mean,
Because they're going to be tested against the Rams on Sunday.
like yeah.
Then they got the Giants, who they should beat. They got the Raiders, and then they'll have the Zeke Elliott-led Cowboys, which should be pretty interesting for the last game of the season.
It just won't. It may not mean much if the Dallas isn't in it.
They're 6-6 right now.
Yeah.
Well, they needed the Seahawks to lose to jump ahead of them, because I think they're a game behind the Seahawks at the moment.
Which is crazy because I think one of those teams is going to be a wild card, whether it's the Rams or Seattle. One of them will be, and then you got Carolina looks like another wild card. I don't know. There may not be any room for the Packers.
Like, I didn't know we were talking about the Packers.
I'm just thinking out loud. My bad, man. I'm just saying.
I was like, yeah.
But yeah, you're right. Yeah. It's interesting. The Eagles, I don't know. We'll see.
So I guess since we're gonna segue to the Packers.
No, I wasn't trying to segue. I'm just saying. I don't know. I don't think I believe in the Eagles really. I want to see how they get in the playoffs because they could be one of those great. They could be like the Falcons who will go 13-3 and then get beat the first round playoff. I mean, first round after the bye.
Yeah.
Falcons
No,
will do that.
I could see that. It took Atlanta like 4 years. To even
Yeah,
make
but
it
they
past
were
the
having
fucking-
when you go 14-2 and then lose your
Right.
first place.
No, I know, I agree. And then not even lose. Like the only points you score is on a safety by the defense. If y'all remember that game, look it up. It was Atlanta. They only scored 2 points. It was a very shitty game.
After going 14-2.
You know what else was a shitty game?
back to the Eagles.
Yeah, really shitty game.
Yeah, back to
Very
the Eagles.
shitty game. Shit it all over the place. Both of those.
Like
games.
you said though, Seattle's defense isn't
It's decimated.
anything right now.
Yeah.
It's their
the
backup
scheme.
guys. I mean, yeah, okay, maybe it's a scheme, but
Dude,
why couldn't Carson Wentz?
Captain Kirk went up there and threw all over that defense.
Yeah, so why couldn't Carson Wentz do it?
I guess he's starting to show he's actually a bum and he's getting
Oh, now he's a bum though.
Now he
Like,
wanna show-
Yeah, he's a bum because I only got 16 points off him. Like, I'm used to getting 30. Like, I'm not used to this bummage. Like, this is garbage. When Josh McCown has a better day than you do, there's a problem. Like, no, this is unacceptable. My second-year quarterback should be a lot better than this.
Right. Second-year quarterback. Showing up in big games.
right.
There's no excuse. You're an NFL football player. They call you once in a lifetime.
He wasn't
Carson
even
Wentz.
playing
Prince
in
Wentz.
he wasn't even in a big conference. He didn't come out of a Power 5 conference.
He came from
Does that
South
even matter
Dakota,
anymore,
man.
though?
Like, so what, North Dakota or something?
North Dakota, South Dakota, something like that.
Does that even matter anymore? Because if you're not Alabama, you're not getting to any big games.
But you will play big games. Hey, they were the best. They were the best team. I don't know. I feel like he didn't really see it in college like that. So then he goes straight from that to the pros. It's like, well, now he's actually coming against those high-profile games. But
I mean, he's still playing against NFL caliber professionals. It's not like he's just playing against random.
Not in college, I don't think he was.
No, in the past 2 years.
Oh yeah, he's coming into himself, and they gave him some receivers and gave him some. The defense has stepped up, but I mean, I still think he got a year or two to really get right.
Well, all I know is that he has really good talent around him, and there was no reason for him to throw that last interception that he threw, which was just ridiculous. Just, dude, I don't know. But jumping over to the college side, the college football, the final rankings came out. Let me bring them up again. And I want to say it was Clemson number 1, Oklahoma 2, Georgia 3, Alabama 4.
Which is exactly correct.
And a lot of people are all pissy because Ohio State didn't make it because, they won their little championship game, whatever. But they set the standard last year
They did.
because Penn State won the championship last year, and yet they didn't get into the college playoffs, and Ohio State did.
And it was because they felt. And what was funny is it's funny how Ohio State's mad when it's the exact same reasons. Because Penn State got blown out a couple games, and they couldn't get past that. So they're like, "No, player, we can't put you in when you let someone put up 35 on you."
Yeah, they
at
said
home.
since Iowa, beat them 55-24, is like, dude, really? No, it was Iowa, and they're like,
Iowa, unranked Iowa,
and they're like, oh, Alabama lost again, but they lost to Auburn, who not only beat them, they beat Georgia, who's
they beat 2 number 1s.
like,
Like,
And then everybody's all pissy. Oh, there's no Big Ten team in the college playoffs.
There shouldn't be.
Every time they put a Big Ten team in
They
the college
get
playoffs,
blown
they
out.
get swacked.
They like, how do you like not score in consecutive bowl games? Michigan State got popped by Bama with 38-0. Then the very next year, Ohio State gets popped 31-0. Like you really 2 years and 0 points in playoff games? You think you about to get it? No, let's have a seat, several seats. Penn State had the best chance, and then they went to bed too.
Yeah.
And I mean, Oklahoma came. I mean, Ohio State really. No, you got beat by Oklahoma earlier that year. Clemson shut you out last year. Why would you think we go put you against either one of the teams again? No. And plus, well, not while Barrett's there. Definitely not why he's there. I mean, probably for coming off that injury and and it's playing. Because I mean, it's unfortunate you ran into a camera dude and that's what cost you.
I don't know if he ran to the camera dude or. I believe he ran to because I'm pretty sure the camera dude was doing his job and JT Barrett was being a bum and wasn't paying attention.
Right. I just think either way, I think he's a bum and I don't like how. And they were too trying to blame him on reps. I'm like, you don't honestly, regardless reps or not, you don't miss wide open receivers like that.
No,
you don't.
And they're talking about he came back from 6 days after knee surgery.
Okay.
Why the hell was he on the field?
Isn't he been playing
6
4
days
years
after knee surgery?
That's what they're saying.
It was just to remove a piece of the ligament. It wasn't like a surgery. It was just to remove some things that were causing him pain in his knee. It wasn't.
I mean, if you're not ready to play,
No, he was their best option. They needed him. Even though he really didn't do as well. It was the fact that he was still that threat.
Yeah.
And you got to respect that threat. So.
Well, how much of a threat do you think Oklahoma's going to be since their leading rushers facing rape allegations right now?
Man, dude, that stuff always comes up around this time. It's just to make him lose focus. That's all it is.
Will he be able to play though?
Yes.
Well, here's my thing. Especially with all these schools getting these allegations nowadays, they're really shutting these guys down.
So now they're going to, all of a sudden, once you make the playoffs, hey, he raped me.
Well, she filed an emergency order of protection against
emergency order.
On the protective order filing, she says she was drinking at a bar on November 16th when she met Anderson for the first time. And she's saying she's recalling images and feelings of him forcing himself on her.
She recalls. So I mean, there's a lot that's got to go into that. Hopefully she went to the police before, so they could get DNA and get all those things going on. Because if it's a he say, she say, they're going to eat her alive. Because that's not, I mean, I don't know. I'm not really, I just find it very funny how it comes out now. Well, they got literally the day after they decide. I don't know. I mean, it's an unfortunate situation either way,
Yeah, for real.
If he is guilty, then you get him out of there.
Yeah, shut him down. But if he's innocent, I mean,
but if they can't determine it within time, let him play.
Yeah, because the hearing for the judge is December 18th, so I think he'll be able to at least get that shit out of the way.
Yeah, he'll get out of the way. But sometimes it's a loss of focus. It's unfortunate. Sometimes it's unfortunate that we hear so much about this, and some of them are false, and some of them are true that you really don't know who to believe anymore, which is very unfortunate. But at the same time, I think he loses focus.
I'd be like, just stay your ass in the house. Like, just go home, dude. There's nothing good happens after midnight.
How can you tell a college kid?
You can't tell a college kid.
Man, I took my ass to the house when I was in college.
Okay, but were you on the football team?
Yes.
Playing national games?
Yes.
I'm saying,
on ESPN.
Honestly, even if you
ESPN
national
too.
or not, ESPN too. Sorry.
Technically counts.
No, I'm saying it's just you can't tell them. You got to tell them to just be smart. But the thing is, people always try to jam you up, and
even if you be smart, man, there's still someone that's gonna, like you said,
people are gonna try to jam you up. That's why you got to really know who you're dealing with.
Bruh,
that's in life.
Don't Snapchat it. Just Facebook everything. Facebook Live your entire night. Nope. Yeah, I had on live.
I want the police body cams on all night.
This is what I did.
Yeah,
state your name right here, please.
Right, exactly. Consent form.
And state how old you are. You heard us.
It's on camera.
Right.
It's on camera.
Hey, we're joking about this, but seriously though, I mean, bruh, this has got to stop,
This
man.
stuff comes up.
This is getting ridiculous, dude.
Yeah, not to blame it on anybody. Sometimes there's false allegations, and sometimes there's not.
And if your dumbass is doing this, just stop being stupid. Just
yeah, man. I mean, if you're a high profile athlete, man, you ain't gotta force it, man.
just take your ass to church, man.
Find
yourself a nice little wholesome church girl.
Right.
I wouldn't say all that, but I mean, like, Beauty and the Beast type thing.
Goddamn, dude.
I'm saying there are options out there that are much more willing than others. Yeah. Go with that. You're gonna be an NFL athlete anyway.
Right.
So you can travel the world and play your game all you want, but don't. You ain't got to take it, man. You don't.
Right.
Hey, so
what? I guess back to college football though. What are your predictions?
Oh,
I think that Alabama can get past Clemson,
and here's why. Wait.
What?
Are you done? Or
And I was just gonna say, I think, and I think Georgia can get past fucking Oklahoma.
Now here's where I disagree. So I do think Bama can take Clemson because here's why I think this. Okay, Bama had to beat Oklahoma last year, right?
Yes.
In the semi-playoffs. You give Nick Saban this much time to prepare for anyone, he can take them. He didn't have this much time to prepare against Clemson because they played in the championship. He had a week and only like 9 days. Now he's got like how many days? He's got almost a month.
Yeah,
He's got a little over a month to prepare. Well, a little less than a month to prepare for Clemson. He can do that, and he's getting 3 of his linebackers back. He had like 6 linebacker injuries. He's getting 1 defensive lineman. His tight end's out. His safety's gonna be out probably. Well, they won't be ready for the semi-playoffs. They may be ready for a week later, but I doubt it. And he's getting some back of those linebackers that Auburn carved them up on. So now when you get those guys back and they were your starters, man, forget about it. Like, I mean, I'm surprised that the third string took it this far. To be honest, that goes to show you that. True. Yeah, that goes to show you that Bama knows how to recruit, and that Bama's they're gonna have that linebacker core is gonna be around for a while. If you got third string, probably freshmen or redshirt sophomores playing. So I don't know. I think that Bama can take Clemson, and then I think Oklahoma is gonna put up at least 30 on Georgia. And Georgia's got that dope running game, and that. But I think that the lights may get too bright for my man, that freshman. Personally, the lights may get bright for him, and he may maybe make a couple mistakes. I think it's gonna be Oklahoma, Bama. Personally.
I think that Georgia is going to punch Baker Mayfield in the mouth and be like, "Oh, you won the Heisman? What happened to the last Heisman winner? Punched in the mouth."
I mean, what? I thought. But who won the Heisman last time? Wasn't Watson? Or was it?
And where's he at right now? Sideline.
That was in in a totally different league.
ACL.
Oh my god!
On a practice squad.
Yeah, that's I don't know what's up. I don't know who's making these knees nowadays. It must be like some bone density issues or something. What's in this milk?
Bone density issues.
But
need some milk.
No, I mean, but also that Wisconsin-Miami Bowl game should be pretty nice.
Yeah, it was Lamar Jackson who won it in 2016. Derrick Henry in 2015, bum. Marcus Mariota 2014, bum. Jameis Winston, bum. Yeah. Johnny Manziel, bum.
Henry's not a bum. Henry is he's on a team where they have 2 monsters for running back.
A bum. Robert Griffin III, where is he at?
Oh,
bum.
Super bum.
Yeah,
Cam Newton, you can't rely on him.
You can't.
Mark Ingram, he's just now becoming a threat.
It takes a time.
Dude, he's been in the league since 2009.
Well, he was with the Saints who don't run
He's still with the Saints.
And now they're running it. Now they're running the ball because Breeze is getting a little older. Breeze ain't got to throw 45 passes in a game.
But now they're running the ball, but they also got Alvin Kamara, who is
outrunning
the ball.
Because he's more of your agile back. Ingram's your big dog. And that wears on the defense, man. You got to hit the quick dudes, and you got to hit the big man. You don't know what to do anymore.
It is. I'm just saying, but Kamara's going to take his spot.
I think Kamara's the RB1 for sure.
Oh, definitely RB1.
But I mean, they got a double-headed monster, so it's a fantasy nightmare because you don't really know which one. Just like with Henry, it's a fantasy nightmare because you don't know who's going to go off.
No, it's not a fantasy nightmare. You just don't start Henry.
Henry has 17 points this past game. If he has the power to break.
Well, okay, what's his game log like though?
He
had
whack,
17 points last game.
You have 2.
When did he break double digits?
He's broke double digits 3 times. This
you said Derrick Henry?
Yeah. What I'm saying is because the thing is what you expect is that Murray to get hurt.
What you need? What were you trying to figure out?
How many times he went double digits in
fantasy points this year?
Man, I mean,
because he just said he got 17 points this week.
Yes.
As a reason to start him.
I'm saying you can start him you can start him but you just don't know. Like just like Ingram and Kamara, you don't know which one of those guys. Hey, look out for another Tennessee running back coming out this year, Kelly. Because Kamara was in Tennessee. They try to roast Butch Jones, but he can definitely recruit some running backs.
Well, go back to my Heisman winners.
Oh my God.
Sam Bradford, bum. Tim Tebow, bum. Troy Smith, bum. And Matt Leinart, bum.
Tim Tebow at least has a playoff win.
Leinart wasn't a bum.
He was always a bum. He had Reggie Bush that covered up all his
college. He wasn't a bum.
Go ask Vince Young about Matt Leinart. I think Vince Young has something to say about Matt Leinart.
Oh my God! I'm looking at his game log now. He had 15 points in week 2 in Jacksonville. He had 21.5 points in Indianapolis in week 6.
Who can't do that against Indianapolis?
This guy, actually, their secondary's not bad though.
Obviously, they were that game.
And Baltimore, he had 11.6.
What week was that?
Week
Week
9.
9. That was when we had everybody hurt.
Oh my gosh, why is he making all these? Like, it's still 2 running backs. And then was Suggs hurt? No, he wasn't.
Actually,
no, he was not.
Yeah.
Actually, week 9, no, he was not.
He had a bad case of turf toe.
This guy.
So you gonna let
This guy.
Oh my gosh. Anyways, and then this past week against Houston, he had 17 points. So he's broken it 4 times. But then other times he has like 0.7, 0.9, 2.5. Like if Murray's
Bro, that's way too much. You said points. Hold on, bro.
Bro, he has like
You
a
said
couple.
0.7?
Bro, he had 6 attempts for 7 yards
What?
against Houston last time.
But okay, so
I'm just saying his upside is very good, but it all depends on what happens to Murray.
that's way too risky.
Because guess what? He's had those games when Murray was out. So I'm telling you,
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
If you get
But Murray's obviously the starter.
Murray's numbers they split carries though. That's the thing.
And he got 0.7.
They split
carries.
carries.
And he got 0.7.
Yo, that was before Houston had all the injuries though. That was when Houston had Merciless. They still had Watt. They Clowney. You ain't running on them anyway. But once you lose them, everybody starts running all over you. So that's why. And no, man, I think that Henry's definitely always a good option because the moment Murray goes down, this man is going to be a top 10 running back. But if that doesn't happen, then he won't be. Same thing with Ingram and Kamara. Kamara just happens to get those touchdowns. And plus he's a better fantasy option because he catches more. But
He does,
they split the carries really.
They do, but Ingram's been consistent.
Been inconsistent.
No, he's been consistent. He's still getting just as many points as if he was the starting running back.
He's consistent for Alabama running back.
Because he pounds the ball in the side when it's inside like a 3-yard line. That they're gonna give it to him. They're not gonna give it to Kamara.
Right.
Unless you can't get it in there, then you check it outside.
Yeah, try to pass it down. Check it down.
Yeah.
Hey, so what do y'all think about the whole Ben McAdoo situation? Him getting fired. I think it was Jim Moore getting fired.
Who's my man's in Dragon Ball Z? The bald head dude that was always dying.
Krillin?
Yeah, Curly, yeah, the fall guy.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
this was. Fall guy. McAdoo was the fall guy. You
I
get
think
me?
he was a
He was the fall guy. And then the GM went to. They were like, "We're gonna blame this on you, and then we're gonna fire both of you. Well, we're firing you both anyway." That's why he was kind of
Okay,
like.
so but was Ben McAdoo really that good of a quarterback? So are you trying to say that he shouldn't have been fired?
McAdoo?
Yeah.
Yes, he should have been fired.
I liked his defensive mindset personally. I liked him on defense.
But you need offense to get points on the board.
You need your offense to be healthy to get points on the board. They didn't have a healthy offense. This was not. They never had a run game. The drafting is not on the head coach. It's not. Drafting was upstairs. GM messed that up. They could have drafted way better.
No, my thing is like with the whole OBJ thing, he rushed him back. That's my thing. Like they should have never rushed that man back.
That's what they're the doctors, man. That's not on him either. The doctors say he can go.
He's the head coach. He's the one that says he has the final say if they step on the field or not.
I mean, if they see him in practice and he's doing his thing and dancing and doing everything Odell does,
I'd have been like, nope.
I mean, he wasn't like when he came back, he wasn't doing okay. It was just that freak when my man fell on his ankle, and that's what did it. It was already a sensitive ankle. I mean, he looked like he was ready.
Was it a sensitive ankle or a sensitive person?
Both. But he's still a baller.
Hey man, all I know is his new Air Force Ones that came out.
Oh my
legit.
goodness.
They're
all he
legit.
knows. That's really how we're going to go into. No, McAdoo, he had to be the fall guy.
McAdoo's a bum.
Oh my goodness. He's a defensive. He's good. Defensively, he's great.
He's always been a bum.
Like I said, he's gonna get picked up.
By who? By a bunch of bums.
I mean,
This guy
he's gonna be
controls
some
the entire
offensive coordinator, some special teams. He's gonna be some coach of something on some other team.
Yeah, the Browns.
I mean, probably.
I mean, you give him yeah. I mean, he could take that defense and really make it something. As long as they go 0-16 this year, I'm happy.
Well, my thing is, I didn't like the fact he kept trying to throw Eli Manning under the bus. It's like, dude kind of won 2 Super Bowls. What have you won? 0.
Yeah.
Head coaching job in the NFL. That's what he won.
Okay, Lovie Smith was also head coach in the NFL, and you see how that turned out.
Never should have got rid of Coughlin.
Bro, he went from being the Homer Center high school assistant coach to Indiana area high school assistant coach to Michigan State graduate assistant, Fairfield, Pittsburgh, New Orleans Saints, offensive quality control coordinator. And then the San Francisco 49ers, offensive line coach. Oh, this is why you like him. This is why he likes him, because he was a Green Bay Packers tight ends coach.
I actually never even knew that. Never even knew that. Now I'm angry. No, I'm saying.
No. He was the Green Bay Packers quarterbacks coach in 2012-2013.
Nah, I mean, no. Didn't know that. Never knew that. The tight end, no.
He was part of the 2010 Packers team that won the Super Bowl.
As a what?
As the coaching staff, he was the quarterback's coach.
He was the quarterback
Coach, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
So he helped develop Rodgers?
Yeah.
No.
So that's why I'm so pissed off. He was blaming Eli for all the shit. Like, Eli won 2
You
Super
developed
Bowls.
Rodgers, bro. How do you do that?
I guess maybe Eli, I mean, not Eli, but Aaron Rodgers is so good, he doesn't really need coaching. He just made Ben McAdoo look really good.
Wow. I don't know, man. Maybe McAdoo should go down to the college level for a minute and make something just super dope and come back.
Well, they obviously didn't help bring up Brent Hundley because he's a bum.
So, yeah, Brett Hundley, he's
A bum.
getting some wins. He's definitely the hot hand up there at quarterback.
They're talking about,
Oh
we're going to
my
bring back Aaron
God.
Rodgers. Like, no. Stay your ass over there, Aaron Rodgers. We don't
Okay,
need
go ahead and
Yeah,
heal
they
up.
definitely won't say that.
Go ahead and heal up. I got it, bro. We're gonna go. I got this. I'm getting a feel.
Man, the moment Aaron Rodgers throws a 50-yarder in practice, they're like, all right, Hundley, you good, bro.
Hundley's going to be like, no, this is my team. Look at me.
Look at me. This is my team now.
I'm the
No,
quarterback.
they hell no. Yeah, all I needed. I mean, I'm kind of hurt about that Pittsburgh loss, man. That would have been real good to be, 8-6 right now.
I mean, all you really need is for the Seahawks to shit the bed, the Rams to shit the bed,
Right.
and possibly the Panthers to shit the bed, and you'll be in the playoffs.
No, that's not how it's gonna work. They're already clinched. Haven't they already clinched their division? I just need Minnesota's almost clinched it.
I don't know why Minnesota's so good right now with Case fucking Keenum.
It's that defense, bro.
Like,
Is it though?
after that running back went down, it was just like, everybody's like, oh no, their season's over, and like, nope. No, it's not.
Yeah.
Like it's that deep. I mean, they literally have the Panthers, and then they play the Packers. The Bengals, the Packers, and Bears. They can literally win out.
They're first in the
So
NFC
they're-
right now.
Their hardest game is going to be against the Panthers.
They got the Panthers, Bengals, Packers, Bears. Yeah.
Maybe a Aaron Rodgers Packers, but I don't know if they want to bring him back in that game.
I don't think they should rush. If they make the playoffs, then fine, play Aaron Rodgers.
But
But right now, do not play him.
If they have a playoff chance, they're gonna
Right,
make,
yeah.
they're gonna make him. They're gonna play.
Like if somehow it comes down to the last game of the season, they need to win.
Then I'll put him in.
Yeah.
But if there's like, I don't think they should take the chance of fucking. I know it's been surgically repaired,
Yeah.
but I mean, dude, like, let that shit fully fucking heal because you won them next year.
Yeah, you just gotta play it smart. You gotta be smart with him. I mean,
You want to win now. You want to win now.
I say you should tank this season and go ahead and get yourself some fucking receivers
what?
and maybe some O line.
Yeah, but you could get that anyway.
They
This draft is gonna be a running back, not a receiver draft. Definitely not a receiver draft. It's gonna be a running back and a linebacker draft.
You don't think QB draft?
Hey, man, what? Rosen, Darnold, McSorley.
What's his face? Your boy, the fucking dude from Oklahoma.
Mayfield.
Yeah.
They gotta see what his tangibles are at the combine.
He has no tangibles. He's a fucking frat boy who should be in jail right now.
But he's a Heisman winner, and he can grab his nuts on national television.
I hope Lamar
in front of
Jackson wins
kids and be okay.
I hope Lamar Jackson's like, do you not see what I've been doing by myself? I'm literally the reason why this team won the
Then
games that
you
it won.
should have transferred
Yeah.
Transfer to where?
to somewhere else.
Alabama. That's where he should have went to. Because if he would have went to Nick Saban's Alabama,
He's a. I mean, because Hurts isn't that good to me, man. I don't
No.
think Hurts is gonna play in the NFL
no.
unless they change him like slot. But Hurts is not. I don't really like.
No, he's going to be on a 30 for 30, Nick Saban's career.
Well, no, because I don't know why Saban can't recruit like better quarterbacks. He can recruit all these running backs, linemen.
That's the thing. In the
everyone
SEC,
else.
you never see quarterbacks. They only go to those fucking Big 12 and Big 12 schools.
Schools that throw, they run a pro style offense. That's why.
You never see a fucking quarterback come
Because
from.
SEC does. I mean,
You have fucking
you got Dak. You have
yeah, that's it.
Cam
But I mean,
Newton.
look at him. He's shitting the bed right now,
He just won last week.
bro. He got exposed, and they beat the fucking what?
What, Kirk Cousins, Redskins.
Who has nobody out there? He
Okay,
literally
but-
he does not have a team.
Okay, but he won a game that he had to win. Like he could.
Did he win? The
If
game?
your defense
He
gets you
can't-
22 fantasy points, you didn't win that game.
Yeah.
He came out and was able to manage the game. That's all I'm saying.
Oh right.
He
and
could
then-
have shit the bed.
And then Cousins throws what
Whoa,
5
man.
turnovers?
Yeah.
He's
3
a game
picks,
manager.
2 fumbles. Like Kirk Cousins just cost himself like $20 million. Like
Oh, look at this
that
game manager.
contract, he's gonna be playing somewhere else. Baltimore needs to pick him up.
Who?
Kirk Cousins.
No, he's going to San Francisco.
He's not gonna go to San Francisco.
Yeah, he's going to San Francisco.
I was thinking that, but I don't think he's gonna go to San Francisco.
He's either going to San Francisco or Jacksonville because Jimmy G's going to go back to fucking New England.
I
I
think it's
think
gonna
that
be
would
Jacksonville.
And maybe the Broncos will pick him up because y'all need a fucking quarterback.
I wish, but I thought it was gonna happen.
No, they better get Eli.
Why?
I don't even want. No, bro. Fuck that. I don't
No.
want Eli. I want a drafted
No,
quarterback.
Eli not going to.
No.
He might go to Jacksonville with Tom Coughlin.
That's what I think. That's what he needs to do. What do you want then? You got 3 quarterbacks that should be good quarterbacks.
I want him to draft a quarterback and build from the ground up. I don't want no.
What do you mean?
Paxton Lynch?
Are you serious?
Dude, Paxton Lynch can't stay healthy, dude.
No, Paxton Lynch ain't shit. He can't do nothing, man.
Dude, every time he steps on the field, his fucking legs fall apart.
He's from Memphis, and he hasn't gotten the playbook in the 2 years. Like he was supposed to at the beginning of the season. It was supposed to be a quarterback, competition between him and 7th round draft pick Trevor Siemian from Northwestern, right?
Which practically saw more passing, actually.
Yeah, but who won the job? Trevor Siemian.
Yes, because he was in the Big Ten where you have to throw the ball.
Okay, well, everybody says that Lynch can throw the ball. He can throw the ball forever. Well, okay, that's cool, but does he have accuracy? Can he hit people in routes?
He can't get on the fucking field.
Can he hit people in routes? Can he get the timing right?
Fuck no.
He can't even. Everything they said.
I mean,
anytime they talk about Lynch, they always like dance around the subject of saying that he's not smart enough to handle the playbook. Like when they bring him in, they have to dumb down the plays and shorten the playbook because he doesn't know all the plays.
Man, I mean, you gotta get a smart guy, and you think Darnold or Rosen can do that? I don't personally.
I still think both of those guys are bums.
I think Darnold's not that smart. Rosen, I think, could shine in the right system.
What y'all should do is make a deal with Minnesota, get Case Keenum.
They're not getting rid of him now. You crazy?
Nah.
Or get Teddy Bridgewater then.
They're keeping both of them.
Do you think they're gonna keep going?
They're keeping both of them. Case Keenum, what we're saying?
So they're gonna have a quarterback competition.
What we're saying?
What we're
saying in Keenum is not the real Keenum.
So are they gonna? They're gonna cut Bradford then?
Oh hell yeah! He gets cut by everybody.
Hell, that's why nobody brought his ass up. Hell yeah!
I mean, he got the 1 win for him at the beginning of the season. All right,
bruh.
That dude's collarbone is like Swiss cheese, man. Like it's a
like
shame.
A noodle.
And his knees.
Dude, it's a shame.
He's got no knees. He's gonna be the fucking $6 million man.
Like,
he was a Sooner quarterback too, right?
He's a Sooner guy, but he wasn't getting popped up. He wasn't getting beat on in college.
It wasn't until he came into the Rams.
Yeah, he was
the last of the rookie.
He had an injury in college, but it wasn't like he was getting hit like Brett Favre was. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, he was the last of the rookie quarterbacks to get the big contract before the new CBA.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah,
and then stuck out with the Rams for a while, and then just never.
Dude, the Rams were about to turn into the Browns for a minute. The way fucking Jeff Fisher was running that team.
Yeah,
that was just bad.
I don't know what. I mean, he just don't have it anymore.
Jeff Fisher's just a bum, dude. He killed fucking Vince Young's career.
Mm-hmm.
Vince Young killed his own career.
Man, Vince Young was
really wasn't even.
It was the second coming of Warren Moon.
No, don't even put them in the same association. Vince Young was on a Texas team with all that talent and was still missing passes.
Well, you want to know about talent though? Before we do our Week 14 picks, Arizona State University is going to make the college playoffs next year. We finally got a coach. Herm Edwards.
They finally have a coach, but what's the recruiting like?
It's Herm Edwards. He can recruit anywhere.
No, he actually can't. First and foremost,
just wait.
Herm Edwards. And did you see that press conference? How awkward that was, man.
Dude, that was awesome.
That just goes to show you.
You can watch me on TV. I coach every day.
Oh my!
I'm gonna leave here. I'm gonna coach in Bristol. They're not paying me to play. They're paying me to coach. I don't forget how to coach. I'm like, yes, fire and brimstone, baby. Let's go.
I can't believe he thinks that they're gonna go 11 wins in the Pac-12. That's still gonna have a Heisman running back in Stanford. Washington is still Washington because as long as that coach is breathing, they're gonna be good. And then Oregon's on the up and ups. Don't sleep. They sucked this year in conference. USC, if Darnold leaves, maybe that side might be open. But I don't know. I don't think so, personally. I think UCLA's on the up and ups, and I think USC's still gonna be good. Arizona State's won't even be top 2 in their conference.
We went 6-3 this year. I'm just saying.
6-3.
We went 6-3.
6-3.
I mean, that's better than what people thought we were going to do.
Yeah. Okay, but then you went.
My bad. We went
7-5
overall.
Overall, so 6 of those wins.
We're over 500.
Okay, against what? Cal, Oregon State, Colorado, Utah, a bunch of bum teams, bro. Like, no. What does that mean?
It means that we just needed that coach to push us over the edge.
I wish I could walk into my conference and automatically have a guaranteed 5 wins.
Right.
Like, what is that? But then I lose to the top 3 best teams in the conference every year.
I mean, we beat Oregon, and they were ranked at the time.
Yeah, they're ranked. They're ranked off their talent, not off their coaching. I feel like they
We
ranked
beat Washington.
When this year.
We beat
Washington
Washington 13-7. Yeah.
13-7.
We beat them though. They're ranked number
Who
5.
was hurt when that happened? Because
Nobody
there's
was
no
hurt that
way.
time. Nobody was hurt.
Oh,
If anybody was
hell
hurt,
no.
they got hurt in that game. We beat them.
You guys beat them. Oh, that's because it was the second game of the season. Nobody, oh,
No,
get out of here.
it wasn't the second game of the season.
Yes, it was.
No, I'm looking at it right now. It was like the 6th game.
Let me look at this.
Yeah, beat 13-7, dog. Don't be a hater all your
That's
life.
strange, man. Because how did they beat all these teams? They put up 40 the 3-4 weeks prior to that, and then they turn around and put up 7 points, and then after that they go back and put up 40 on the next two teams.
Arizona, baby. Fear the pitchfork. And we beat them in their house.
Right.
Woo. No, in our house, actually.
Let me go to y'all.
Woo. Woo. So while you're doing that, I'm bringing up this our week 14 picks. So I've been slacking. I haven't really been keeping track of like our actual picks. But starting this week, I got it. Because I got nothing else better to do right now. But the first game up is New Orleans at Atlanta.
Ooh. Damn it. Phone a friend.
I'm taking New Orleans on this one. I like the way they're rolling right now.
Yeah. But it's in Atlanta.
It isn't. Well,
And they're both playing in domes. I mean, it doesn't really matter.
didn't Atlanta just lose at home?
Like they normally do.
Yeah.
To a Vikings defense.
Yeah.
Thank you. The Saints are not the Vikings.
Wait, what?
The Saints are not the Vikings.
Okay, but they still have a decent defense that they've shown.
In comparison to the Vikings, who have like the best defense, they have a decent defense. A 15th ranked defense, middle of the pack versus like the number 1 defense. It's the same.
I mean, it's
not the worst.
It's not so worse. It's not even like top 12.
Okay, so where's the Falcons defense ranked?
It don't matter. Honestly, apparently against this Case Keenum guy, it don't matter whose defense it is. I don't know. Thielen still get his. Diggs is getting his. I don't understand.
So you taking Atlanta?
I'm gonna take. Oh shoot. Damn, I don't even know, man.
That was the point of my question.
I'm gonna take Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
You take Atlanta?
Yeah.
All right, India Buffalo, which is gonna be a garbage ass game.
I'm taking the Saints, by the way.
Buff.
You know who the quarterback is for Buffalo, right?
Oh no. Yeah.
Peterman.
Oh Lord. Hey, is the Colts defense still on fantasy? Yo, I'm about to snatch them up right now. I forgot about that. What? I'm starting the Colts defense, everybody.
Wait, but don't forget, they're just gonna hand the ball off to LaShawn.
That's all right. He's good for a fumble.
Yeah,
They gonna have to throw it eventually. Well, 3rd and 17, they gonna run it.
They might.
Yeah, like let's just punt and play position. Let's play position.
Shady's gonna be like, bro, I can't go no more.
Man, 40 reps, 40 attempts in the first quarter, man. Like, hey.
He set the record for the most rushing
Right.
and the least amount of yards. So we're all taking Indy on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This game should be actually be pretty good. Minnesota at Carolina.
That's gonna be a great game.
I want to watch that game, man. I'm gonna pick.
I'll take
I'm gonna
Minnesota.
Take Keenum, yeah. I'm gonna take Keenum in the Vikings.
Even though it's in Carolina, you never know what Cam.
Yeah, I don't know how he's feeling this week.
Chicago at Cincinnati.
Cincy.
I think Cincinnati got robbed last night. I was watching the whole game. I mean, Antonio Brown did show up, but I think since he's going to beat Chicago, but
Yeah. Pack show.
you take Cincy too.
I'm gonna take the Bears.
What?
Why not?
Oh my god.
All right, so Green Bay at Cleveland. All right, I'm just putting everybody down for Green Bay.
Yeah.
What's the over under that Josh Gordon goes over 100 yards receiving?
He will.
Yeah, he will.
He damn near did the last game.
on 4 receptions.
4 catches.
That's efficiency right there.
I mean, like Defoe said, he has the freshest leg in the league.
Yeah, man.
San Francisco at Houston. I'm taking San Francisco, man.
No. Houston.
No. Okay. Did you watch even the highlights? Tom Savage made some good throws. DeAndre Hopkins.
How are you
And
saying that
Fuller.
sentence with a straight face?
Because he did.
No,
Because
Savage,
he did.
Savage is he's not clutch. He can get you stats. He's not
Exactly.
clutch.
When they were driving and they could have, I forget if they could have taken the lead or whatever, he threw an interception. And that was the end of the game, obviously.
Just like in Baltimore.
Right.
Same results.
But, so,
Oh my goodness.
I think the Texans could win this game.
Texas can because here's the thing: San Francisco does not have any type of corners, and Fuller and how are they going to beat them off?
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Blah 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 blah.
So y'all taking Houston?
Yeah,
I'm gonna take Houston this year.
Seattle or Jacksonville? I'm taking Jacksonville in this one. You taking Seattle?
Yeah.
Jax.
No.
Jax.
I think the Jacksonville defense can get after Russell Wilson.
Okay, they can get after him, but can they get him?
I think Jalen Ramsey and those boys can get him. I think, and then they got Leonard Fournette.
Okay.
He's going to run through that defense.
That's fine. And Russell Wilson's going to throw all over their defense.
He might throw.
Yeah, because who's done that all year? No one.
Russell Wilson's about to. Watch. I'm telling you.
Oklahoma at Kansas City.
What?
I mean, they'll have fucking old boy back.
What are you talking about, Oklahoma?
He went to Texas Tech. Stop. Hey, they're going to have old boy back. Wasn't he a Sooner? No.
My man's no. tried to say it like there's a connection, bro.
He's trying to say they're going to have old boy back. And he didn't even give a name. He just said old boy. I mean, maybe they won't know. They won't know what I'm talking about. No, yeah, I caught that. I caught that shit. I know because that cost me 2 fantasy games. Crabtree's dumbass cost me the one when he got ejected, and then this next one when I lost. Because Randall Cobb got 0 points.
The problem is I got all the notes up here at the same time and looking at Oklahoma and Oakland at the same time. So when I was reading, I was like, wait. And as soon as I said, that don't sound right.
Oklahoma got a team.
Hey, but really, though, do you think Oklahoma could beat Kansas City, though?
You know what? Yeah. Actually, that's a good save right there. Yeah, you know what? They could. The way they're playing, they lost what, 6 last 7. Oh man, Oakland's gonna do it because Crabtree needs to ball or I'm gone. I'm out the playoff.
I don't know. Kansas City should have won this last game.
They should have won a lot of those games because they started doing what they're supposed to do: throw it to Tyreek.
Yes,
he runs 2 routes,
yeah,
a slant and a go. That's it,
and no one can catch him.
And no one can catch him.
You just gotta get the ball to him, Alex Smith.
They're playing 12 yards off this man. I'm like, that is respect.
Yeah,
and you still get beat.
Is he taking Kansas City?
Yeah, I'm gonna take Kansas City. I do need Derek Carr to throw every ball to Amari Cooper.
I know because Amari Cooper's gonna be covered by Peters, so.
Okay, so Peter's just gonna throw a flag into the stands and get ejected.
Yeah.
Detroit at Tampa Bay.
I think Detroit can do it.
Yeah, I think Detroit's gonna bounce back.
Detroit.
Tennessee at Arizona. It's gonna be a garbage game. It should be a good fantasy game though for Tennessee running backs.
Another 0.7 for Henry.
It was 0.7. The next week was 0.9. Like I'd be so mad if I started him, bro.
Like, I was going to say you can't.
Like you automatically lose.
That's not a wave I want to ride. You know what
that's
I'm
too rich.
Is that really a wave? That's more like a.
I mean, hey.
I can't rock with that. Like, okay, next week, guys. Next week he's gonna get me.
Then he gets you 2.7.
Right.
Like, bruh, really?
Jets at Denver. What's with these garbage masks?
Man, that's. I mean, I don't know, Jets. I mean,
I'm taking Jets in this one.
Dude, the way McCown, man, he's fucking. I don't know. Josh McCown is looking like a decent quarterback this year. Like he's winning games for the Jets. What the fuck is happening?
I'm gonna go with the Jets, man.
I don't want to go with the Jets.
I know you're getting Denver. I already put you down for Denver anyway. Redskins at the Chargers.
Chargers
For
are
real.
coming alive, man.
Yeah, how is every team in the AFC West 6-6 except for the Broncos?
Philadelphia at the Rams.
Man,
I'm taking Philly. I think they'll bounce back after that embarrassing loss.
If Woods plays, Rams. I'm going Rams.
All right.
I'm gonna pick Rams too because the Eagles only put up 10 points on a decimated
Defense.
Seattle defense.
But I think that was also because Russell Wilson was able to run around all over the fucking place, and I don't think Jared Goff can do that too.
Okay, but that's not Carson Wentz against.
No, I'm saying because fucking Russell Wilson was able to chew up all the fucking time by running all over the place. I mean, time of possession does count for something.
It does, but it's still Carson Wentz out there against a defense that has nobody, as you guys said. I don't know. I'm gonna take Rams, like I said.
This dumbass game. So I'm just put everybody down for Dallas, right?
Oh yeah.
Dallas at Giants.
Who's the starting?
I don't even know who the head coach is right now.
Is it Geno Smith Or is it Webb?
I think it's Eli.
They're gonna
the
have
starter.
Eli back. Gino,
What the?
no.
Why?
Because he should have never been not starting. Like he always should have
I mean,
started.
I agree. He never should have been not the starter, but
I feel like they did that just to make it not a big deal anymore.
Well, they thought that, hey, you know, our season's over. Let's get these other guys rested. It's the way they did it. They ended the man's streak for no fucking reason.
They ended. Well, yeah, they ended it just so that now it's not a thing anymore. Now it's already done, and you can blame it on those guys you just fired. So now it's like
yeah.
the guys that did it, they're done.
Well, they fired him because they said the backlash that they got for sitting Eli is the reason they fired him. Well, that's what the owner said. He's like, yo,
It's
like,
not because any of the other
yeah,
dumbass
the whole
decisions
2-12 season. I mean, whatever it was.
Yeah, that was not a good move.
So everybody sitting Dallas. The one time we all go for the Cowboys.
I mean, I ain't going for it.
But
Yeah, they're gonna win.
It's just a team that's gonna win.
Yeah. I'm torn about this game.
Which one?
yeah.
Baltimore at Pittsburgh. It's gonna be a low scoring game.
Those games are always low scoring games too.
Yeah. Well, it depends. Is Juju getting suspended for that hit?
I hope he does.
I think he might just get fined. I don't think he'll get suspended.
No, because they suspended Gronk for that mess.
Well,
Well,
Gronk
Gronk
shit
had to
was
be
like
suspended.
he was already on the ground, and then he
Yeah.
walked up.
Like he
and jumped on.
did like the motherfucking people's elbow on dude.
He was
Yeah.
like, I'm sorry, man. Like, dude, like really? And people were
Maybe.
trying to defend him. Like, how?
Yeah.
He clearly was down on the ground. The play was completely over, and
And he
then
jumped
he
on
walked and just like dude.
Like a whale. Well, yeah.
So
The only reason I'm taking Pittsburgh, even though I'm a Baltimore fan, is the fact because Pittsburgh has Antonio Brown. That's the only reason I'm taking him.
is it gonna be Joe Flacco that we just had last week that was bombing balls to Mike Wallace, or is it gonna be Joe Flacco with back spasms from the beginning of the
I
season?
think it'll be Joe Flacco in between those, depending on how well our running game does.
See that?
I'm
Which
going
will do
Baltimore.
well
I'm taking
without
fucking
Shazier.
Baltimore. Let's go Baltimore.
We'll do. Yeah, the running game should. Collins should have a good game.
He had 2 touchdowns last week, right?
Mm-hmm. Collins is gonna do without Shazier there, man. Ooh.
I don't know. I'm gonna take the Steelers, man, just because they just have the more more.
They
weapons.
got more weapons, yeah,
They
they
got more
do.
weapons.
Yeah, I guess I'll go with Steelers.
How bad do you think New England's gonna beat Miami?
New England might mess around and lose. It's in Miami, and you never know.
Who's the starting quarterback? All
Who is the starting quarterback?
right, that's what I'm asking. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, New England's gonna win that one.
Yeah. Yeah, New England's
But they may beat them by like 21.
It's still beat
21.
them.
21.
21.
So that's the end of this. So
That's the end of this, guys. We're
Done.
We're done.
so
Delete.
now you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I don't really post anything on Twitter because I keep forgetting that we have a Turf Toe Show Twitter. But we have it. If you want to follow us, that'd be nice.
That might help.
Follow us on YouTube. That helps us out too.
Let us know if you want to talk sports.
Yeah.
Obviously, this is all we do. Just talk shit about sports on the show.
Yeah. Might reenact that fight. I don't know. So, till next time, guys.
We out.
Let's go.